Hey, what's up, you guys? I'm actually doing a real quick video on feeders because as of this last couple weeks, I've noticed feeding everybody is starting to cost a good bit of money, about 40 bucks a week. And with that said, I'm going to go over the feeder setup and my ratios as well as the price and everything. You'd be kind of surprised at how easy it is to do the feeders and breeding them and everything. Right now I run a ratio of 1 male to 5 females in a 10-gallon tank. Might seem a little excessive as far as space and everything, but it's not that big of a deal. The mice aren't going to really mind it too much as long as they got something they can do. But as far as the price, for 6 of the mice at about $4 a piece, it was about $24. I picked up all my females from Petco so I could get them in different colors and everything to help me separate good females from bad and everything if any of them decide they want to be really mean. Nonetheless, as far as that's concerned, the big house is probably about $7 or $8. The little climbing ladder, I got it because it's silent and it's not expensive, whereas a mouse wheel is really squeaky if you get the cheap one, and like $13 if you get a, what is it? It's some kind of silent one that's made out of plastic and it doesn't squeak. The water dish, or the water thing, I had to buy a little latch for like $4 or $5 because it's in a tank instead of a cage. And then the actual water dispenser itself was probably a whole like $4 as well. So I mean between 8 for the two for both of these, and then another $10 on food and maybe another $10 on bedding, it'll probably cost you about $50 to $60 to get some breeding mice set up. But after that, for me, it's gonna save me a lot of money, because whereas I'm gonna be paying probably $35 a month between food and bedding and everything for everyone after they start having babies, and I need to start growing them out and everything. It's a lot better than the $160 it costs me right now a month to feed everybody every week. So with that said, it's really easy. The paper towels are actually in there because the mice actually tear it apart and they'll build nests out of them inside of their houses. But other than that, it's, like I said, it's really easy. There isn't really much of an odor. I did pay a little bit of extra money for nice odor absorbing bedding. A lot of people will use just Aspen, or in some cases people will just put them on paper towels or something like that. I mean, it's a matter of preference. I prefer to spend a little bit of extra money on their bedding just because it absorbs the odor a little bit. I don't want to go through the hassle of possibly trying to litter train them. And as far as the food, you can get cheaper food and you can get cheaper bedding. I spent $10 on my bedding and $10 on 4 pounds of food. You can find mice blocks and everything that sell for like $1.50 a piece at stores like Winco and everything, or local pet shops. But I'd rather my mice eat really good food, because my snakes are going to eat the mice, and whatever the mice are eating, my snakes are eating. And the bedding, I just want to save on a little bit of possible odor control and everything, since the mice are already saving me a lot of money, so why be a cheapskate on their food and their bedding when they're already going to be saving me probably $130 a month from now on, once they get into full swing of everything. And with that said, this is a general feeder setup. I'm gonna end up doing a new video that's gonna have a second tank or cage that's gonna be a grow out tank for the feeders and everything. And with that said, take it easy, you guys. Hopefully this video helped you out some. And if you're trying to convince your parents to let you do it, talk numbers with them. If you have a bigger collection, just talk numbers. Explain to them I spend this much every week on food, or I spend this much every month on food, and tell them that what you spend in a week on food you could spend on getting these mice situated and everything, and actually start breeding them yourself and save a lot of money on gas, whatever. For me, it saves a good bit of money on gas too, so I'm probably saving $160 a month. But nonetheless, there you go, you guys. That's how you set up a feeding tank, or a feeding breeder's tank and everything. So have a good day. Peace.